Our ultimate goal in this world is stay healthy. And to stay healthy, it depends on the consumption, the food, or the intake we take in. Because every day, our immune system requires some amount of food that gives us energy from whatever we eat. It can be meat, vegetables, or fruit. But the overpopulation of our world have made things in the sense of lack of food in some portion of the world, which is caused by drought. And due to that, the world leaders has tried to save the issue by manufacturing some products which are genetically modified organic food. Those products, due to their growing faster and abundance, it really help to resolve the overpopulation issue but pose a major threat to our health. In other hands, we have the organic foods as well, but they are very expensive because in this our era, especially in 2019 or 21st century, nobody is willing to be called a farmer, especially when everybody is done with school or has his degree. You go into farmer sector in search of a job and not in farming. Farming comes in two categories, notably the commercial and the subsistence farming. And the commercial farmers, they put in more into their farming with the intent to export their products like rice, cocoa, coffee, maize, fish, vegetable, and fruit. In terms of rice production, according to an article published by Lanisa Cargo, Asian countries such as China and India dominated in terms of rice production. And we all know that rice is a tropical plant that requires sufficient water to grow well. Therefore, the soil used in growing rice should have a good holding capacity, especially should have a seal clay, silly clay loam, as some of the soil texture that are best for rice farming. And rice is part of the is among the three leading food crops of the world, with maize and wheat being the other two. All three directly provide no less than 42 of the well required calorie intakes. And in 2019, human consumption was responsible for 78% of the total usage of produced rice. More than 3.5 billion of the world population think of rice as their stable food, which translated to at least half of the people living in the world because of this. And unfortunately, experts do not see a future decline of rice consumption, especially among African and Asian countries. Demand for rice is expected to continue to increase in coming at least up until 2035, according to a comprehensive study conducted by the Food and Agricultural Policy Research Institute. The world demand for mass rice can be expected to rise to 496 million tons in 2020 from 435 million tons in 2010. So, by the year 2035, the requirement will likely further rise to an estimated 555 billion tons. However, in cocoa farming, Africa is known to be one of the world's largest producers of cocoa, which make Ivory Coast occupying the first place of cocoa producing in our continent with a percentage of 2.3% a year from 1.2 million tons of the base period to 1.6 million tons in 2010. An account of 44 of global production per the statistic given by FAO, which is Food and Agriculture Organization, due mainly to the increased foreign direct investment followed by the market liberation. And we know what that without cocoa production, you might like products such as Milo, chocolate, which are products from Nestle and Cadbury. We also noticed that the cocoa farming also implicated child labors, which with 100 hours work week and physical abuses according to research conducted by UNICEF. In overall, it's come to subsistence farming. Most people in small countries or communities do farm with the sense to consume and be able to nourish their families. We can't live without food, so let us support agriculture in feeding the world in the smallest way we can. There is a joy as comparable to that of a healthy person. To prolong your life for an age, you must know what you are eating by growing at least your own vegetable. Feeding the world is not just a job for only farmers, but it is each individual concern. What will be more blessed than to see your third and fourth generation? The more you live, the more you learn.